it's kind of like a gratitude journal. Like tonight I'll journal. I'll say, I'm thankful for connecting with Tyler today, and that's how I look at my day. And what it has brought me is this awareness to see the positives in each and every day. But then it also has allowed me to go deeper into certain things that I'm feeling, but I just can't really put them into words.
Well, because you don't have a need to. You don't have a need to really put down all the things, all the passing thoughts like that are in your brain. There's no other format besides a journal, I feel like. I mean, you can get some of them out through conversation, but there's some things that aren't even going to come up. Like this conversation with you, we might talk about 25 different things, but I guarantee it's not everything that's up rattling around in your head. There are things that, won't make the cut for... And there are things that are up in my brain that haven't made the cut in 25 years. That's just the same thing I've been thinking for a long time that I've never said out loud before. And getting those things, there is definitely a weight relief once you do kind of follow that down.
100%. Cup.
Well, that the gratitude thing. Right now, I've dabbled with the idea of it, but I've never really, I don't think I'm very good at it, and I don't follow through with a lot of things I think about. But that's one thing that, like, you're shifting your perspective in a way, like you were saying. Like if you write down what you're thankful for, all the things that you're grateful for, with my podcast, it's weird to make this connection, but. At a show, I'm more like, oh, that'll be cool to talk about in the podcast, or oh, that'll be like. So if you have that thought kind of deep embedded, like in your subconscious, when you're gonna write down so you're thinking throughout the day, like, what's gonna make the cut for this gratitude. 100%. So then you're focusing on the good.
Yes.
And that's a pretty interesting idea.
It is, man. And
it shifts your perspective.
It does. And what look at life. What is a lot of things that we go through in life is based on perspective. So if somebody, you were going to your show a couple months ago and somebody sideswiped your car.
Right.
And so for you to actually be going to a show where you're going to be in front of cameras, you have to put it into perspective. Well, luckily, like, it didn't ruin my car to where I could not get to my show.
Definitely.
So again, perspective. Some people would take that situation and they would allow it to ruin their show or ruin their day. And that's just, when we are able to master our thoughts, I don't think we can truly get to complete mastery. But if we try our best to master our thoughts and master our perception of life and what we go through, generally speaking, we can get into a better space. But if we sit and dwell on these negative thoughts, if people sit and, the news is the other thing. People watch news and it's negativity.
So it's like the opposite version of your gratitude journal.
Yeah, and people are wondering sometimes, why is my life not panning out the way I want it to pan out? And again, it comes back to perception.
What are you focusing on?
And what are you focusing on? Yeah.